You have just died. Your eyes open to a room with a countdown clock, which is explained to be your reincarnation timer. You're allowed to choose one memory from your past life to take you into your new life with you. What do you choose? I found this one response to the question very interesting. So this person says, I don't want any of it. Clean slate and see what happens. Which got me thinking, like, okay, so you get a clean slate every single time that, you know, your reincarnation happens. What if with all of your clean slates you keep making the same mistakes? So do you ever like start making progress in life? What if during this reincarnation time you were supposed to actually like do something that breaks you out of that cycle? What if it just keeps going and going and going and going, but you keep making the same mistakes because you opted for a clean slate? Whereas if maybe, for example, you picked an earlier version of yourself or an earlier memory of yourself or your life, or maybe a later one, or maybe something in between where you feel like, oh, okay, that's something that I want to either, you know, relive, or I want to start my life there in this new life so that I can progress from there. So that got me thinking, like, okay, cool. So you're saying that you want a clean slate, but then what happens if like every single time you're just getting a clean slate? Do you ever like start making progress in life? What if every single time your memory gets wiped off and then there is nothing to do but to start over? So you're just like a hamster in a wheel. Every single time you're starting over, and you're doing the exact same mistake and the exact same things over and over and over again. I feel like at some point, like, you are going to start getting tired, and you're going to be like, even if you don't necessarily remember, I feel like there's always like, just like with the internet, like you can delete something, but it still stays somewhere, you know? So like somewhere in your consciousness, you still have this thing where you're like, I have done this thing forever and ever and ever and ever. I've been doing the exact same thing. I'm still not breaking through to where you feel like you're supposed to be breaking through. And then this question says, so you're supposed to pick a memory that brings you into your new life. But then if you are starting off with a clean slate, then what happens in this new life of yours? Like, you're going to make the same mistakes that you vowed not to make previously, and then you still have like the exact same outcome in this new life, or in this supposedly new life that you are supposed to be having. So then what's the point of having the new life if you're not, you know, growing, or if you're not enjoying it the way it should be enjoyed? I just feel like it's good to pick somewhere where you're like, okay, I could have either corrected this, or this is a memory that I actually enjoy and I want to live in it forever, or, you know, that kind of thing. That kind of like makes a lot more sense to me than just having a clean slate and then possibly doing the exact same thing that caused you to be in the same situation in the first place. Because I feel like with every rebirth, you kind of want to be better. Or is this not correct? Is this just me?